Hello, folks, and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio? ReFantazio? I can never remember that subtitle. Metaphor. Really hard to read that font. Or the way, the stylization. ReFantazio. I do like the look of this game. It does look like something I could play a lot of. It's actually making me... That mech he was writing on for a bit there was making me think of Dark Cloud 2? Dark Chronicles? Not sure entirely why, but that's what I could just see, you know? What was that power in you, I wonder? Grai seems to know something about it. Well, hey. I say use it or lose it. That said, let's take the rest of the day off. Haha. I want to talk some more. Sure, if you want, but let's take a break eventually, okay? The insect emitting strange light. Obtained. A gold beetle. Key. Small bug that glows with golden magla. No one would buy it, but apparently there's someone out there who's into them. It's a pretty quiet scene. Imagine all you're hearing is my friggin' PC fan. Need to go clean that out. If it wasn't a bitch and a half, I'd hand it in to get cleaned. They could probably do a better job than I would, but it's big, heavy, and I don't have an IT person I trust. Oko guy never did get back to me. A few years on, it was about building that one actually. Uh, Another crowd went into um, just doing business repair rather than personal PC, and another guy didn't do the best repair jobs on the PC I gave to mom. He traded out some parts apparently broke in it. He traded them out, but he didn't check the specs of the parts he was trading out. So, like, they lost the built-in Wi-Fi and whatnot. And I'm not sure how they measure up power-wise and the like. We're kind of lucky that they were even compatible with the rest of the parts. So, this is, the beast there is my baby. I need to take care of it. Never in all my life have I witnessed anything like that power you used. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken into commotion besides. Incredible. If only I had that kind of power back then. Apologies, I was just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for both of us. So let's just get some rest. Today's been a lot. Done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act for His Highness. Well, ask about that power, don't you? A question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you? Nothing but a mercenary, and yet His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness, the Prince's tutor in swordplay. Yeah, trying to make a point there, just wasn't happy. But I know, I just think that's kind of cool. Merc training the prince. Hell of an honor, and certainly, I know, risky having some merc do it, but he may have had some standing to back him up and whatnot. Plus, I just think that's kind of cool. The night of the attack, I was there. Truly, It's incredible. It's getting late. We'll talk details tomorrow. I'll talk more. We have a more than few stories to swap. I'd like to hear about the Sanctum faring myself, but as it sounds, I'm in need of some shut-eye. Fair enough. We'll talk tomorrow. Don't think there's anything else here. Found a nice little niche. Can we see anything around here? Like up the top? No, I don't think so. Really carried him a fair bit away. Can't sleep. Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best. I know. I know. I will. Wanted to tell you though, when the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message and that almost got you killed. Never expected it to be this dangerous. It kind of feels like it's my fault. I don't mind a little danger. It's not your fault. It's kind of your fault. One or two. It's not your fault. You say that, but... Look, I can't fight with you, but as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try and help however I can. You've got something special, Dezek. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading. If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fancy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night. Creepy.
Yeah. よく来たね。待っていたよ。どうやら面白い力を手にしたようだ。やはり君は興味深い。ほ 君がその小説に心を馳せることでつながるみたいだな。
Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you.
自己紹介させてもらうよ。僕の名はモア。君が持つその本の作者さ。
My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. Once I've heard of some novelists with a similar name. Obviously, that just didn't work. It's slightly different spelling, maybe an extra O, but it's escaping me. Feels like I should know of them. Like, not that I read them, but they were famous enough for me to have heard of them. Despite being in fields I'm not interested in. It's just like it's just something at the edge of my mind, you know? Actually, for ages, John G. Ito's name would not stick in my head. It was always at like the edge of my mind, lurking around like a monster, a horror monster.
そしてここは僕の書斎だ。なかなかだろ。ある力を研究するためにわざわざしつらえた知の伝道さ。
You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom purpose-built for research of certain powers.
アカデメイヤと僕は呼んでいる。
I call it academia.
だが僕は実はここから出られない。弾圧され閉じ込められたんだ。正教を報じる王によってね。
Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place.
僕は幽閉の際に何かされたようで、ここが王国のどこなのかをどうしても思い出せない。
It does me a bit addled, honestly. No longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies.
外に声も届かず途方に暮れていたが、君が現れた。なぜだか君とだけは魔法を介して意識がつながるようだ。
I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind.
どうだ、僕と手を組まないか。
So, what would you say to an alliance? What kind of alliance?
手を組むって。君には知りたいことがあるはずだ。例えば君に目覚めた謎の力、あれは何なのか。
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to do.
あれこそが本来の魔法。魔導機なんか必要ない。人はその身に宿したマグラだけで姿さえも変えられるのさ。
I believe you found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw maga within.
中でもあれは伝説とされる魔法の秘宝。僕はアーキタイプと呼んでいる。
Well, we can be sure that was translated right. I've heard some claims that it's well translated, someone else claiming it wasn't. I have no idea. There hasn't been any. There's one guy I follow online that is a translator. He seems to be kind of reliable, so he hasn't commented on it, so I can't comment myself. I don't speak the language, so I'm just having to go off what others are saying, so I'm trying to keep it to people that seem, reliable. So it is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend, what I've come to call archetypes.
アーキタイプ。
Don't need to read that one.
英雄的な美徳の心、英雄像を持つ者だけに現れるという変身の力だ。
Henshin! A spirit of heroic virtue. A Henshin power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. I'm sorry, just for the humor of it, I have to use You used the word. I've seen far too much Kamen Rider.
歴史に現れた英雄たちの中には半身のような姿で書き残された者が多くいる。それらが真実だったということさ。
Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythical figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth.
でも力を君ほど自在に扱ったという記述は見たことがない。君なら力を得ただけじゃなく極められるかもしれない。
However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant not just for proficiency, but mastery.
アーキタイプの究極、それはきっとこの世のあらゆる災い、どんなに恐ろしい邪竜をも打ち払う真の英雄の力だ。
I keep staring at the portraits rather than the character models, so I need to stop doing that. Excuse me. In their truest form. Un momento. God, I'm doing worse than the first set of this. I did like 2 hours. It was right at the tail end after I'd been away for like an hour, when I actually had to stop for the first time. This, I'm like, oh, like, you know, gotta pop another. Gotta, you know, gotta make another subset. Yay. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form.
君がそうなってくれれば、王国に理想を取り戻したいという僕の夢もきっと叶うだろう。
Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals.
君が力を使いこなせるよう、あらゆる知識と手助けを惜しまないつもりだ。どうだい？手を組んでもらえるか？
I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
わかった。
Okay.
取引成立だな。
The bargain is struck then. I hear a voice from somewhere.
理想郷を追い求める研究者モア、彼こそ探求者の美徳を心に宿すもの。
The scholar in search of utopia. More. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. I remember hearing a claim that utopia spelt starting with a U is actually a misspelling. Someone was claiming that it should start with an E. It's pronounced the same way, but starting it with an E means like perfect place or something. Like what we mean to mean utopia. Starting with the U is derivative of a Greek word meaning nothingness, or basically it's you know how utopias can't exist. It ends up kind of fitting with that. We talk about a perfect place while using the word that means non-existent or can't, you know, that kind of thing. I remember hearing something like that, but I don't know if it's true or was someone just off their head. Like, again, I think they were just calling back to Greek, you know, Greek origins of the word, so I don't translate Greek. Recent or old, so I can't comment. But that's something I remember hearing, which is an interesting idea to me. Language is a weird thing, so I wouldn't be surprised that people effectively using the wrong word and it just sticking. I remember hearing a weird one that when the was it the Normans came over from France and, you know, positioned themselves as nobility in England, like, you know, took over territory and the French words for like meat joined the language, but they kept the older the English meanings for animals, because the Normans dealt with the finished product, well, the English peasants dealt with the animal. So that's how the language evolved. Which is interesting to me. Language and its evolution is it's an interesting thing. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken. Ah, so it's the social links. Cool, cool. This is... Someone described this game as basically Persona wearing a mustache. Which I'm fine with. I've been wanting to try a Persona game, but they all have... All the recent ones that are on PC have locks on them. You can play 75% of Persona 5, but you can't play the finale. So I see no point in playing the game if I can never actually finish it. So basically, like, while I do enjoy this game, and while I'm slightly paranoid about translations on it, fuck, what am I trying to say? I will be interested in playing the full thing, but I'll have to wait first. Wait for it to come out and see what their video policies are. They do have had a video policy recently for the Persona 3 DLC, remake DLC, and it didn't actually have any limitations to it, which was nice. There's no guidelines or policy for this so far, though in the UA it does say Let's Plays are fine. So, but with, like I said, with the Persona thing, they did give a detailed video policy. So I'll have to wait and see what the Metaphors video policy is before I decide whether I'll be continuing it or not. I'm liking the game so far. Rank 1. Do wish I knew what he was saying there. I think there's some benefit to me switching to English, because there are little bits here that I just don't understand that aren't getting subtitles. So that is a little frustrating. But I know I kind of like having it into Japanese. I kind of like it. New ability, Seeker Archetype. The party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in Academia. A bright-eyed student. Those party change between archetypes once unlocked in Academia. You can unlock 7 here in the demo, and 4 dungeons. I can sense a heroic embodiment of the Seeker for more. Followers. More is the first of your followers, people that can support your quests, steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. More is just the first of many, so keep an eye out. We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joint path, and the trails that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain. Already then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mineshaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side. That way they'll never see us coming, huh? Dizik, you'll be our vanguard. Be trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
そういえばグライアス、あの力について何か知ってそうだったけど。
Speaking of, you were talking like you knew something about it.
あれは正しい道を歩む者だけが使える力と聞いている。昔任務中に存在を知る機会があってな。
Not much, just what I've picked up from the missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path.
初めは半信半疑だったが、その片鱗を見せられて確かな力だと感じた。戦う者としての直感だ。
Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable.
なんとか手にできないかと研究も修練も重ねたが、俺には届かなかった。
Never thought
そ
it'd,
れをまさかここで目にするとはな。
never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
グライアスにもそんな時代があったんだな。
Huh. Really is something special then.
忘れるなよ。お前は少しでもおかしな真似をしたら殺す。
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
覚悟の上だ。
I'm aware.
見張っているからな。
I'm watching you.
分かってる。信用しろ。
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, alright?
では迷わないよう正しい道筋を確認するぞ。
Right, let's check the map. This will all be for nothing if we get lost.
ここ
They're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them will put us in their capital, it seems.
それなら
This road should take us to Grand Trad. Isn't Trad... Isn't that similar name they used in Dragon's Dogma? I want to say Trad? It just... It's not a word I'm used to hearing for a name of a place, so it's just... It just sticks out to me, that's all. We'll check for a way around. Next stop, Grand Trad. Yeah, that word really sticks out weird to me. It just, as far as I can tell, like, Dragon's Dogma used it in the first game, and this is using it now, so it's just like... It just ends up ringing odd to me.
ここだな。
今ここだね。
There's a lot of dialogue here that ain't translated. Which sucks. Secluded force area connecting the northern border fort to the Nord Mines. Should be safe to rest there.
ここだな。
An abandoned mine. No longer operational, is now infested with monsters.
ここだな。
Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Cause it's bugging me now. Like, is that actually a name of a place in Dragon's Dogma? It's been ages since I played the game. I've been meaning to go back to it, but there's meant to be some weird anti-cheat on it now, and so I'm a little twitchy. Some people were saying it was kind of a dubious one. Others were saying it was fine, but I got paranoid about it. Because, some of them are operational hazards, and you don't, if you shouldn't install anything you don't know or trust, you know? Oh, it was Grand Soren, not Trad. Bit different.
ここだな。
It's still sticking in my head as if significant, you know? The Nord mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital undetected.
油断する
We're going through Nord mines. Are you ready?
よし
Should hurry. Our focus is on making it to the royal capital.
ノルド廃鉱山オートの北西に位置するマグラ結晶の鉱山である。オートから近い利便さを買われ盛んに発掘が行われていたが、近年政教府からの急の達しで閉山が言い渡された。一行は森を抜け、今や人気を失った鉱山への林道へ踏み入っていく。
One, two. The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path. What's the matter?
どうした？
Maybe imagining it, but can't help but feel we're being watched.
いや、
But this deep in the wilderness, though. Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on
油
edge.
断する
Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget I have my eye on you. Seems to be too focused on him and not
これ
on
見て。
else. Hey, look, up in the air. The large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky and goes in for an ambush. So what now? Like we need another addition to our list of problems. We can hide and wait it out?
いや
No, we need to keep moving. We're already low on time as is. Besides, let me guess, you can move much faster if I died back there. You need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
行くぞ
Should I? If you're truly worried, then demonstrate it. We need to move, don't fall behind.
進むわよ。
Mine's entrance should be ahead. We're not alone, though. Where are you going? That's up the direction where we should be going. Alright. I saw something behind us. Could just be red fern, but still it's bugging me. Ooh, here's something. Grumos.
止まって。
What's with the frost trail behind you? Hold on, there's some wild dogs over there. Hunt those. The beasts hunt in packs. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them this chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for now. What do you have to say, lad? Just a pack of wild dogs. Very worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. Really? You still don't get it. So be it. Seems you need an impromptu lesson on the basics of combat. Pay attention to the subject affords a few mistakes. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
いいか
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly. Now says up that Honda. What do you make of it? Weaker. Indeed. You slipped out of Death's grasp at the fort, so this should hardly be a challenge. So let's up enemies. Left trigger to activate face sight and identify enemy strength via their color. Lower level enemies will go blue, enemies of same level will go yellow, higher level will go red. On unknown enemies will be white. When you've leveled up to a point where you think you can overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy to see if its color has changed. When engaging a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what you must. Put them to the sword. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple X attack. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle, though protagonists will still take damage. Locking on. Press LB when the curse is over an enemy you lock on. That enemy will always be in view and can easily close the distance by attacking. Understood? Now try to just for yourself, lads.
そこか。このまま押して一気に攻め。どうだ。一気に攻め。
もうこの辺り
Hopefully that's lasted him for a while. Okay, that's nice. I like it. Sturdy straw. I'm actually digging this game. I would actually play more of it if I'm allowed. Ah, that's right. I have one more rule for you to keep in mind. Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes can turn if you let up even for a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Press Y. If you use Y to initiate a squad battle on an enemy after depleting the spray gauge, battle starts great faction favor. If attacked by an enemy stronger than you, you'll be forced into a battle where the enemy is at an advantage. Survey the situation, use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to seize any tactical advantage. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity, then decide whether you'll dispatch them quickly with X attacks, stun them first, or jump directly into a strategic squad battle using Y. Phase side will help you determine your battle approach while staying out of enemy reach. Use it to be efficient as you tackle a dungeon. There's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before we reach Grand Trad. I need to be sure you can defend yourself. That name still just rings weird in my head right now. Could just be a momentary fickleness, a momentary thing. I remember before I was playing StarCraft and I was doing the co-op missions, and I remember disliking the voice acting for. Remember the chick that betrays Arcturus' son because of her loyalty to Arcturus in the Nova missions? You work alongside her in one of the co-op missions. She's using the mech from the final mission of the Nova missions, and you're defending her. I know it sounded terrible to my ear one day. Then I go back to like the next day or a few days later, and it sounded perfectly fine. It was just a momentary fickleness. Maybe it's the same thing here. I need to be sure that you can defend yourself. With these sort of monsters as your enemy, it will do you good to practice fighting. Enemies around, watch your staff. Retrying a battle. If you're unhappy with how battle's going, you can rewind it. Start by pressing left stick. That's nice. Pressing RT, assist, will automatically move the cursor to the enemy who has a weakness to a skill you have. This form is pretty damn cool. I like the music too. They're down. A victory well earned. Try melee. That hurts. That's cool. Bouncy bark. Fine work. I underestimated him. Should check face side. Nice. Right now his magic really is his strong point. No, he's not measuring up.
敵は倒しきったみたい。しばらく安全よ。
Yep, haven't seen you out around these parts before. You wouldn't be bandits now, would you? What are you talking about? Now that I get a better look at you, I'd say you aren't bandit material. Guess I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a place, deserted like this, but I feel like I'm being followed. What are you doing in such a remote place? Well, I'm not your enemy friend. I'm just a peddler. I'm regular nearby, so I came for business. I have a regular nearby, so I came for business, but the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared. For instance, have you heard about a human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies, didn't mean to start a mood. Hey, would you not be interested in buying something? Calls the mortally wounded back to the shores of the living. Revives one ally from KO at 50% health. Takes all my money, ointment, medical. I think I'm fine there. Selling wise. Broken igniter that can be scrapped for parts, consider selling it. Collector's item with no monetary value. Consider selling it. If there's no monetary... Well, monetary value in its own right, but someone may want to buy it. Ragged fur of lesser quality used by commoners for clothing, consider selling it. Sturdy straw. I wish there was an item just dropped by a human, consider selling it. Grand, too. Bark that stretches when you pull it. Plant price as an adhesive ingredient. I wish they had just a... Oh, they do have saw. I don't think it's updated since... No, that still works out. Those are just vendor trash. My trade here a lot of gossip. Plenty of rumors lately about beasts from all over getting more feral by the day. And when that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some town or village. Chills me to even speak of it. Or the monster's been running amok at the nearby border fort. Hope nothing bad has happened. Oh, have you found some worth selling? I can give you a good price. Plenty of stuff in these woods, lots of rubbish, but some good materials too. Won't catch me scavenging for it today, though. I'll stay put until the beasts settle down some. If you find some worth selling, well, you know where to find me. Next point of endurance. Probably should raise the... Oh, I'll retain them. Good. Feel I'm going to, like, across the board in character development. I should be, like, focusing more. Wonder if there's a level, what the level cap is. Because I could just grind to fix it, you know? I like this music. It's just they all have benefits in raising them. Maybe I'll just drop, ignore physical and focus on magic. So I'll these four. Not sure. Raise we'll raise agility a little, so I my hit rate goes up. The other guy is the one. The other guy's the one who missed, but The other guy's the one who missed, but
敵がいるな
I don't want to start missing on this guy.
捕らえたよし一気に行こうシーカー風よ
Nice.
こんなところで止まってられない
近くにまだ敵がいるぞ。
敵がいるな
気をつけろ。敵に見つかったぞ。注意しろ。
詰めるよ
Oh, you really zoom. Oh, Jesus.
この力で突きやれろ残り2つ残り1つ恥ずかしいか風よ
話にならぬな。
Oh, nice.
近くに敵が残ってるよ。油断しないで。
そこか前へ敵がいるな
大丈夫か。
Survive this in contest. Heal if you need to.
捕らえた詰めるよ
能力上昇。
敵がいるな
ね
前へ詰めるよ前へ押し切った今だ
They're talking about like where to go. I'm just like,
魂をここに
you know, bloodlusting over here. Blood for the blood god and all that. Let the galaxy burn.
注意しろ。まだいるぜ。
Do we? Sharaffin just killed it all. Ooh.
一気に攻める
Oh, actually, you can see the break gauge on the side of the health bar. The green bar is for health. The other ones, they're
やれろ
話にならんな。
no, there are other ones, the break gauge.
詰めるよよし一気に行こうシーカー風よこのまま追い詰める
大詰めを頼む。
残り一つシーカー突きやれろ
They've been talking about a break bar, but I hadn't noticed it before. Enemies were going down too easily.
敵は残ってないね。
一気に攻める敵が先手だ行くぞ
Could be worthwhile trying the game on hard.
呆れたものだな。敵をあらかた倒した。これで小休止か。
Hold, the air here is suddenly grown tense.
ちょっと
Hey, what's going on? We're surrounded. Even out here, it seems the monsters are the least of our concerns. Nor can you hear me, so show yourself. Or would you rather we come at you? Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't you? The bastards live long enough. Kill them quick.
やるしかないな。
It appears we must do this.
兵隊相手は初めてだけど迷ってられない
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver.
突きやれろ
Wow.
問答俺。
He's well, dude's durable. What is that?
見たことねえぞ、あんなの。
Never seen anything like that.
魔導機じゃねえのか。
It's not an igniter.
くらえ。容赦しねえぞ。 来るのか。
Guarding. Press B to guard, which consumes one turn icon. Guarding greatly decreases the damage your character takes and prevents any weakness from being exploited. Prevents enemies from gaining turns, too. Fine.
を固める。
I'd gotten too cavalier because of how well things have been going. Utilizing formations effectively. During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive, depending on your position. Those in front row deal more melee, those in back row deal less, but take less damage from enemies. During battle, you can change formation by pressing keys sent up and down to move your party members between rows. Heal yourself, please.
王者の魂をここに。
何か来そうだよ。注意して。
この力で。
I don't think I could kill him. I might be able to.
まだ耐える。
Damn it. And the other guy didn't get a turn.
往生際が悪い。シーカー。
2 medicine, 8 XP, 20 summon XP, 30 mag, whatever that is, and 400 money. Are these soldiers from the fort? They survived? No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they? That's not what I'm asking. How could they have already mobilized a pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point.
急ぎましょう。
In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go. Why would they even have already organized a pursuit? Though, I suppose they'd say. Like, the human's dead. There's all those bodies to deal with. The cleanup, you know? I suppose they could be noticing that our bodies aren't there. But, you know, it's only been a day. You know, they could have wrote us off as, you know, dispatched or, you know, whatnot. Why a pursuit? You know, like, if we made a getaway right in front of them, I could get it, but... Did he do something to... before we met up? Maybe he did. Wonder if the human attacking had actually saved his ass. You know, if he'd been made, you know. I suppose what we're doing, we are going AWOL and deserting, but it's just... I'm surprised they would have noticed us not being there so soon. There's so many dead bodies, soldiers around the place, and this monster after attacking. And all the monster corpses and whatnot. You know, you could easily just write us off as consumed by one of them. Or something, you know? Or killed so hard, you know, our bodies aren't readily visible. You know, check the treetops. Maybe they're thrown away, kind of thing. So, like, what we're doing deserves a pursuit, but... yeah, it is odd that they have a pursuit already after us. Or that they'll think of sending one. Here we are. Because as far as I know, we made it out without being seen, so... Like he said, shouldn't they think we're dead to begin with? Anyway, here we are. Looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye, the crown theocracy ordered it so. Haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within. How about we trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us? Shall we hurry inside? You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
いい
Before we head in the tunnel, let's make sure we're ready.
待て
So where do you think you're going? Tunnel's this way. Sooner we go in, the quicker we get out. Let's see if there's anything I can scavenge. Call me surprised. I didn't think there'd be others with business at an abandoned mine. But why you come here of all places? Someone you know inside. Could ask you at the same time. Haven't you heard? The place was abandoned. But a few blokes stay behind to do some less than legal mining. One of them's an old friend of mine, so it sounds he digs out. Enough about that. Sure, we met for a reason. So if there's something you need, let me accommodate you. I have a lot more money now, so I'll pick up 2 of these. This area used to be quite a bustling little hub, but these days only curious tend to get close. Of course, I made a fortune in those days, but now I'm looking to get loose change. From the looks of it, the veins were far from depleted, so why did the Sanctist Church order the mine's closure? Thank you kindly. Come back any time. So it wasn't just my imagination. Think we're being followed this whole time. Well, like Rice said, something's off. When that human came out of nowhere, wiped out all the soldiers to the last. Then again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. If that's the case, no, it couldn't be. The human killed them all. When I was saying that maybe he got made, basically the guys at the fort were killed, but there was other parties coming in, kind of thing. You know, I'm sure they had more military elsewhere, you know, moving around. So maybe the other guy finally sent for reinforcements, though he seems to have sent everyone into the fort to die. So last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Sure, they lacked the manpower needed to search for deserters. Good point, too. Somehow we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it would be best if they consider us dead. Let's pass through this mine while we can. Though it's odd that they even know that we've deserted. Like I was saying, you know, there's so many dead bodies and humans attacking the fort that, you know, we could have easily just been wrote off as dead, or, you know, well, like even if they searched the whole place from, you know, bottom to top and still don't find us, they could easily still write us off as dead. It's like maybe body was thrown out of the keep. It would be a while of searching to confirm, you know, nothing, and even then we could be eaten. So then again, they weren't really eating much, people, were they? Maybe we got unlucky. I'm sure it'll be explained at some point. It's just like, well, there's a mystery. Like, let's talk. But anyway. Regardless due to nature of mission, it'd be best if they considered us dead. Let's push through this mine while we can. Basically, I'm just thinking like if you're fighting it up above, and like remember the like boss human you were fighting with the dramatic moves it has and whatnot. It wouldn't be surprising if you got thrown the fuck off the tower. So, with just how dramatic the fight would have been, it kind of gives us a cover of just absconding. So, there's clearly something else going on. We'll just head in. Wait. They're probably already, there's probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? Fear not. Most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, against their best interests cause the scene and risk the crown theocracy coming down on this place, right? Oh, sounds like there won't be a problem then. Are you ready? For pursuers, catch up with us. It'll be a whole mess of trouble I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste.